So in this set of videos, we're gonna look at just a bit of theory on what debugging is. We're going to programming using Visual Basic and debugging, and we're going to define the term debugging. And the problem in a computer program is called a bug. The process of getting rid of bugs is called debugging. So what do you do if your program does not work? There are three different types of errors that may occur. A syntax error, which is when the programmer, you, breaks the rules of the syntax of the language. For example, you may spell an instruction or property incorrectly. So that instead of txt message.txt, you write txt message.txet. So that is a syntax error. A logical error, which means the program runs fine, but gives the wrong results. So the program may add a discount instead of subtracting it. A runtime error, the program compiles fine, but an error occurs when the program is run. So the program may try to open a file of data that is not in the expected place. Or try to divide a number by 0 may cause a runtime error. Finding errors. To fix your errors, you have to find them. Syntax errors, when you run it, when you type in the code, it will often come up with a squiggly blue line. Hover your mouse over it, and a helpful message will appear. So it says, on this one, TXET is not a member of the system's Windows forms. Okay, so for beginners, some of these error messages take some getting used to, but they should at least give you a clue about what the error is. Logical errors can be much harder to track down. To fix your errors, you first have to find them. Syntax errors in VB are usually shown by a blue squiggly line. Hover your mouse over and a useful little message will occur. In terms of a logical error, there will be an entry in that error list box if it's displayed at the bottom of the screen when you run it. So for example, TXET is not a member. If you double click on the error, it takes you to where it is. Breakpoints. If a program is not working, it is possible to stop the program running at a specific line of code, and you can insert a breakpoint just by clicking in the gray area, and a red marker will appear, which means it will break the program when it reaches that point. So when you run it, it will stop at that line. The line is highlighted in yellow and an arrow placed in the margin to show the line at which the program stopped. You can now do one of those things. Check the values of the variables or object properties, or single step through the program, running one line at a time. Checking values or variables. Okay, so when a program executes or stops at a breakpoint, you can place the mouse cursor over a variable and the value will be displayed. So in this case, txt message, the value is Fred. Is it what you expected? If not, it might give you a clue as to what the error or problem is. You can also add a watch using the debug window. This would list the values of all the properties of an object. Click on the Add Watch button to display this to the Watches window at the bottom of the screen. So you can add the expression such as txt message.text equals Tom to the Watch window to see if they are true or false. And you can add as many as you like. Single stepping using this little button here means you step into button to execute the next program or line. The line highlighted in yellow is the next line to be executed. Keep an eye on the values of your watches as each line is executed. It should give you a clue what the problem is. And in summary, if your program is not working, place a breakpoint at the start of the section. Add watches to look at values of objects. And then single step through the program, keeping an eye on your watches. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.